What up, what up, what up, people? What up, people? Just chilling here. Mr. Stewart out and about with you every step of the way. Hoping you get through your revision. Today we're focusing on Elizabeth, paper 2 of the exam. On Friday, tomorrow, we're going to be focusing on health and the people. Um, there's a couple of people that are making some silly comments in the chat. Thank you very much. Keeping everyone entertained. But I am the most entertaining one in here. All right. Anyway, so this video is all about the Catholic threat to Elizabeth. Yeah. So what was the Catholic threat to Elizabeth? Okay. It's going to be a short video, just like the rest, because it's easier for you guys to revise. So what was the Catholic threat? Basically, the Northern Rebellion and Ridolfi plot failed. They failed to take out Elizabeth. They failed to make England a Catholic country. Elizabeth, however, continued to face more Catholic challenges in the 1580s. They were the Throckmorton plot and the Babington plot. So, very quickly, the Throckmorton plot was 1583. It was led by a man called Sir Francis Throckmorton. Now, the plan was, like all the other plans, to assassinate Elizabeth and replace her with Mary, Queen of Scots, because Mary was her cousin, an heir to the throne, and she was Catholic. The idea was there would be an uprising in England of English Catholics and there would be a French invasion. The Spanish ambassador would also be involved, so there would be some Spanish troops getting involved. The problem is the plot failed, it was discovered, it was scuppered, and it was put to bed, so to speak. Throckmorton was executed for attempting this plot against Elizabeth. The other Catholic plot was the Babington plot in 1586. So after the Throckmorton plot, these Catholics in England, they kept trying. It was led by a man called Anthony Babington. The plan was simple: murder Elizabeth and replace her with Mary, Queen of Scots. The only problem is the plot's discovery, which was discovered and stopped, it was actually discovered by the handmaid of Mary, Queen of Scots, and it basically meant that Mary, Queen of Scots was going to be executed. So the Babington plot led to the ultimate death of the Catholic heir to the throne, which was Mary, Queen of Scots, and she died. She lost her head. Bless her. The other Catholic threat is something known as counter-reformation or counter-reformation. This is basically an attempt by the Catholic Church to make as many Protestant people as they can to join the old Catholic faith. Okay? One of the people leading this was a man called William Allen. All right? The idea was that he would train priests to convert Protestants back to Catholicism. And these priests were known as Jesuits. Jesuits, that's spelled Jesuits, Jesuits. Now, this society of Jesuits was created in 1540, right? And they began to send priests to England, known as missionaries. So they're on a mission. They're on a mission to change England back to being Catholic. That is known as a group of people who were the missionaries. Okay? Its purpose is very simple: to convert Protestants to Catholics. Now, Elizabeth saw the Jesuits as a serious plot and a serious problem. Who were the Jesuits in England? Who? Let's have some key people. We've got one called Edmund Campion, and we've got another called Robert Parsons. Them two arrived in England in 1580. Campion travelled to the country and then travelled around the whole of England, spreading the message of Catholicism. Whereas Parsons, he kept a lower key. He kept it a little bit quieter. And he went around doing a similar thing. Campion, however, became a wanted man because the authorities were convinced he wanted to start a rebellion with all of his preaching. So, were the Jesuits really a threat to Elizabeth? Jesuits like Campion claimed that they didn't want a rebellion to happen, but they just wanted the spread of their religious message of Catholicism. Yeah? However, most people, mainly Protestants, and including Elizabeth, saw the Jesuits as a genuine threat to the stability of England, to the stability of Elizabeth's religious settlement, even if they were directly or really not directly involved in any plots against Elizabeth. Yeah? So, how serious was the threat? It was a serious threat for Elizabeth. The Pope had made it very clear that with his papal bull that he wanted Elizabeth gone. He wanted England to be a Catholic country. The Jesuits and other missionaries, they were seen as a serious threat. The Catholics were trying to undermine the stability created by the religious settlement. European Catholic rulers like Philip of Spain, they were encouraged by the Pope to challenge Elizabeth, to try and get her abdicated. English Catholics were also to rebel against Elizabeth. So, how serious was the threat to Elizabeth? How serious was the Catholic threat to Elizabeth? It was very serious because of the Pope, the Jesuits, English Catholics, and European Catholic rulers all vying to get rid of her and take her off the throne. I'm Mr. Stewart. That video has been 6 minutes 48, not too long. Next video I'm going to do is going to be helping you. Peace.